the mistake for this homework, they were just like always. They were quite minor. I mean, the mispositioning. So let's begin with the first question. What was that?
How long did you live in Myanmar?
Ah,
I think Steve should give us all the answers and we can mark them for him now.
Yeah, go on, Steve. Give us what you put.
No problem. So the answer begins with Myanmar.
okay.
Tengna.
I turned. Very good. So correct. See, we have the time and the place word right here in the question. So we start with the place words. Okay, so that's why Myanmar comes first, then the word for how long, Aitan, then the verb there. And since the subject is you, the question ends with na. So this one is correct. And what about the second one? The second question. How long?
How long do you work each day?
You see, the question in English should have been how many hours? Okay, how many hours do you work each day? It should be like that. But in Teizang, we say like how long. That's why I intentionally put this how long in place of how many hours. I suppose in English you would better say how many hours do you work each day?
Sometimes we would say how long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense in English too.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Steve, your turn.
Ni kat a.
Okay.
Ni asya nasemna.
How long? How long? Nai. Right? Or nikada I tan. Na sem na.
Yeah.
Okay. This I tan. I tan is for how long? Nikata is for the each day. Okay. So nikata I tan na sem na. How long do you work each day? Is it correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
But that is an alternative. Actually, what you've just written is what I put, but it's an alternative to use in your notes. You
Like
say
what?
how many days.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's days. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm with you. Yeah.
And okay. And the next one.
How long did you wait for me?
Okay.
I got this one wrong.
I got it wrong.
Yep. Because you, the subject, you and me. Okay. We have to bear in mind that if the subject is you and the me comes like an object, then we use on.
So I
start
had.
with, okay.
I tang ong
Aitan.
ngakna.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it correct.
Yes.
Well done.
So why there, Michael, does the question word come at the beginning?
Yes, because in the question there is no word for place or time. There's no time word or place word.
Okay, thank you.
If there is a time word or a place word, then you can start with the time word and the place word, like Myanmar. Okay. And the next one.
How many people came to the meeting?
Okay.
I got this wrong.
Shall I give you mine?
Yeah, so did I.
Yes. Steve.
Ki mukopna
Ah.
ni aiza ong pai ua.
Clever boy.
Very, very good.
Wow.
Ong by ah. Yes, excellent. You see, this shows the plural, okay?
Yep.
The how many people. So how many people? We start with the question words. Kimu kopna mi aiza is how many people? Ong pai come. Okay, come to the meeting. Then we say ong to mean that I am at the meeting and I'm talking about the people who came towards me. That's why we use ong. And without this, it is also possible, but this adding u makes it more correct, more suitable. Then an alternative for this sentence, you can start with this how many people, the question what. Here in this example, kimu kopna is the place word, okay, to the meeting. Now we can start with the how many people. Miaiza ki mu kopna ong pai ua. Yeah, you can always say like this. You can start with the question word, but for me, I prefer this one.
Michael, can I just ask you again? I'm really sorry because I think I've asked it many times. What is the for at the end?
This is the word for the preposition to.
To. Okay, thank you.
To show the place.
I missed that off. Got that wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Tony, how did you answer? How did you write this?
I just missed the R off the end. I had the to the meeting first.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
that was the same with me. I was thinking, no, I didn't even think, to be honest. I missed it, yeah.
You see, in general, the ending of the question is and if the subject is you, we say na. If the subject is I, we end with ga. But here, since the subject how many people is the plural form, we put to mean the plural.
But if the is saying to, then two's already been said.
This is not in our language. In English, you say but we say u.
The at the end is acknowledging that it's plural and it's a question.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It's the at the end that I didn't put in.
This said u.
I had but not the a.
Yeah.
I had and not the oo.
So tell me again what the at is for when it's after the oo.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is for this is normally the question end with but depending on the number of the subject. Okay. For example, let me write it. If the subject is you, then the question end with na.
Yeah.
And if the subject is I, then the question end with ka. And if the subject is she or he, the singular, and the question ends with and if the subject is the plural, okay, the plural form.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay, got it. So I needed both. I just thought it's plural, so why do I need both? Yeah.
And here the AH right here is for the two. Okay.
Got that? Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
U is for the plural ending. Let's say
Yeah.
plural ending.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
And oh, sorry. Then the next question, what is that?
How many people came to the meeting last Friday night?
Okay.
And I have the same as the previous answer, but with Nunkai Ninga Nitak at the beginning.
Oh, very clever.
So in this sentence, we have to bear in mind, we have to be on the lookout for the time word and the place word. Okay. Here the last Friday night is the time word. Okay. And to the meeting is the place word. So normally in Teizang, we start with the time and then the place. So the answer, the Teizang version should be Nungkal Ninga Nitak. Okay, this is the word for last Friday night. Then we go on to the place. Gimu Kop Na A. Then we say the how many people. Mi Ai Za. Then came. Ong Bai. Yeah. Because this is a bit how do we say complicated. Okay, because we have to the meeting, the time, the place word, and last Friday night, the time word. So when we have these two, then it's better to start with the time.
Okay.
Then followed by the place word. Then the question words. Steve, you got it right?
I did.
Wow.
Very good. A big wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big wow.
we're all surprised, including myself.
Mm-hmm. So you surprised yourself. Okay, very good. Regarding, you see, this question, yeah, you see, I thought you might have made some mistakes on this question because this is a bit confusing. Let's say a bit harder than the previous ones because we have the time words and the place word that will surely confuse you.
Yeah, I got them the wrong way around.
So did I.
So when we have the time word and the place word, it is better to start with the time and followed by the place, then to the question word. But it is not like a set rule, but it's a common one. Like I used to say, I don't know the set rule. We normally say as okay, as it is okay.
I wasn't sure, Michael, in those two questions, 4 and 5, where to put me for people. I see where it comes now, but I thought perhaps it ought to come at the beginning, but obviously not.
Yeah, this is the opposite of the English one. In the English, you say how many fast, okay? How many and then people.
Yeah.
Right. But in Teizang, we
People how many?
People how many. That's why.
Yeah.
It's
So you join it with the question word. Put it in front of the question word.
yeah. It happens. then the next one.
How much do you earn a month?
Okay.
The answer is nothing. I just get paid.
Yeah. So here in this question, we have a time word, okay? A month. We have a time word. So we start with this.
Mm.
Shall I give you my answer?
Yes,
Mm.
exactly.
Sakat Eza
Yes.
Salawana.
Wow.
Aiza, sa, lo, na. Very good.
Solona, yeah.
Lo, okay, lo.
Salo.
Just okay. The letter H. It shows the voice stop suddenly, a sudden stop. But don't pronounce it like Salowa. It just shows the sudden pause. Lo, salo, sakat, okay, 1 month. Like here we have like in a month, like a preposition. This is like a preposition. So you can simply say in English in a month, right? How much do you earn in a month? So this is for this preposition. But in English, you don't necessarily say in. So how much do you earn a month? So sakat this sakat is in a month. Aiza. So this sometimes how much in English? In English, when you say how much, you can ask the amount of something, but at the same time you can also ask the amount of money. So you don't necessarily need to say how much money. Okay. In the same way, in Teizang, when people say Aiza alone, then they can mean money.
Say that again, Michael. They can mean what?
This Aiza, how much? Like in English. In English, how much shall I pay you? Then I'm talking about the amount of money, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if I want to talk about something else, then I put how much coffee, okay, how much water. Then we add the water and the coffee after the how much. So the same in Teizang. If people say Aiza alone, the word Aiza, okay, without any other noun followed, then they can mean money. So that's what here Sakata Aiza Salona. So they are asking about the amount of money.
So if I went into a shop or a market stall
Exactly.
and picked up something and said Eza,
Exactly.
is that
You don't
impolite?
No.
That's
It's very common.
how much? Eza.
Aiza Aiza
Eza.
to talk about money, the amount of money.
Okay.
Like in English, you don't necessarily say money, right? You just say how much is this,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you don't
Yeah.
say money. The same.
That's this. Yeah, it's what we would say, isn't it, in a shop? How much? Yeah.
So how much is this would be Aiza pen?
So remember, this would come first. He,
Okay, right.
Aiza This he is for this.
Yeah, I was struggling with that order on some other stuff.
The focus is different. I mean, in English, how much is this? Then you are more interested in the price. Okay, your focus is on the amount of money. But in Teizang, he aiza means the focus is on the subject, on the object. Let's say, on the thing you ask.
Okay.
The focus is different. That's why we put the opposite.
I don't understand how I got number 6 correct and got number 7 wrong.
Wrong. So you got this wrong.
I got number 6 correct. How much do you earn a month? But number 7, how much shall I pay you?
Yeah.
Easy, Phil. Number 6 was a fluke.
Okay. How much shall I pay you? So one thing we have to bear in mind with this sentence is the subject here is I, and the object is you. That's why that is when we use on. And so let's start.
Shall I give you
Steve.
mine?
Yeah.
It's Naong Isa Pia Inka.
Ah, he's wrong.
Exactly. Definitely. You see, there is no time word, there is no place word. Then we start with the question word. Isa. Then ong, pia, inka.
The reason why I did it the way round was because you made a comment that says, in this particular question, the Isa always becomes before the verb.
Yep. And then because now here we have the I. That's why. This is what makes it more difficult.
Okay. Blotted my copybook there.
Yeah.
You see the example, like the one you mentioned. Okay, for example, how much, let's say, did you get? Let's say. Then Isa.
I get it.
Okay,
Mm.
did you get this one? Isa nga. How much did you get? But here we have I and the you. That's why we put on in between the Isa and Pia. The on comes in between. That's why. Then this in is like is for the shall. Okay, shall I inka? Shall I inka? Shall I pay? So in the English, it would sound like give shall I or pay shall I? How much pay shall I?
Mm. You're right.
Strangely.
Tony, did you get it right?
No, I made a stupid error. I started with ong rather than Isa, but everything else was okay. Yeah.
That's exactly the same as me.
Yep.
What I got wrong.
In you see, in statement, like in giving comments or making requests, then we start with on. Or inviting, let's say, for example, come here. Then we start with by and you can put the time word. Yeah, by Then another example. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, tell me. Tell is heal, okay? But this is like a command or a request. Let's say you ask somebody to do something, then you start with on, and tell is heal, then you end with on hello.
What's the O for?
This O is like it shows that the sentence is a request.
Oh.
In a request, you end with O. When you give instruction, you will use O at the end. So
Thank you.
another example. go. Okay, go. Then go is by, and you end with bayo, go. But we don't use ong right here. Why? Because we use ong when you ask somebody to do something for you. Then you use ong. And not for you, no need to use ong. Here, go is just telling somebody to go. Not for me, not to me. So ong is not necessary. But tell me, when I say tell me, then you tell something to me. This is when ong is necessary to use.
So would you say ban la ne o?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Let's go another one.
Eat a banana.
Exactly, banana.
Eat
Or
this banana.
coffee, neo. Coffee neo. Here, the ne, the word ne right here doesn't mean drink. Doesn't mean eat. It means drink. Drink coffee.
Consume.
Coffee neo. Yeah. So, and oh, Steve, can you make a guess? Kungo. Kung.
Stand. Sit.
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 Yeah.
Sit here. It's like
Sit here.
giving command. Okay.
Sit down.
Sit down. Sango. Sango. When you give something to somebody and you say, here, take it. Sang. Okay. You stress the word. Sango. You receive. Receive it. Take it. Vogo. Vog is throw. Throw away. Vogo. Throw it away. Game on. I'm giving you my pen. So keep it. Okay. Game is for keep.
Like you'd say when you paid the bill and you say keep the change.
Keep the chain.
Keep it.
Then
Demo.
not.
Okay.
This is not for.
Some camo.
This game is for keep something safe. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then when you pay the bill and you say keep the chain, it
Yeah.
means you can have it.
Mm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You can have the chain. So the sentence would be Tang o, tang, have it. Make it your own position.
Right.
Tang is you have it. Like this. Game is keep something well or keep something safe. Game.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So in everything, when you want somebody to do anything, just say the verb and then end with O. It's okay. When you tell somebody to do something. But if you tell somebody to do something for you, put on at the beginning. Feel, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you. Yeah.
So say it would be, say is soy. Soyo. Run. Then tayo. Sorry. hold it. I'm holding somebody and I give to you. Hold it, please. Then you say, hold is len. Okay, leno. Here, give it to me. Is there any difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ong. You have to put ong in.
Yeah. So, ong, pia, oh, pio. Give it to me.
Right.
Wait for me.
Ong.
Then, ong, nga, oh, ong nga go. Remember, we connect the sound K and O. Okay, ong nga go, go. It sounds like go. Ong nga go.
Oh, go.
Ong na. Ong na go.
Yeah. Look at me. Then we use ong. Okay. Look, ong and o, ong and o. Here we connect the sound of the letter N and that of O. So it sounds like ong and o.
Well, that's hard to say. Ongeno.
Eno. Ong and o.
Ongeno.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
ongeno.
sound quite right. Oh, oh. Then help me. Tony, how would you say? Ong, who, oh. Right, ong, who, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up. Pick me up. Ong, zon. Pick up. You pick up somebody. Zon, oh.
Oh,
Or you can say, we have another word for this. Ong, haul. Okay, haul. Ong holo. Ong zono.
both mean pick me up.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Excuse me. And Steve, have you ever said this in Teizang? Excuse me.
I don't think so.
This is Solly.
I would say on my go.
Uh-huh. Ong say CMO. Excuse me.
So, can you say that again quickly? On
Ong say CMO. Mo.
on Cesia.
This the sound of M, the letter M, and the sound of the letter O. Connect
Mo.
them. Mo.
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 On Cese Mo.
CMO. Ong say
Don't
CMO.
say CMO.
On Cesia Mo. On Cesia Mo.
O. O.
Siam
Say
O. Cesia Mo.
Excuse me. Okay.
Mm.
And forgive me. Ong. What is the word for forgive? Did I give you that?
That's on my go, isn't it?
Sorry?
Is forgive me on my go?
Yeah, exactly. My suck.
Ah.
Oh,
Very good,
my
Tony.
suck. My suck.
I've used that, Phil, that's why.
My suck. Oh. That. Lead me. Makai. Makai is for lead. So when I say excuse me, to only one person, I would say องใช้เสียโม okay? But when I say this to a group of people, then the ending becomes different. Let's say, forgive me. If I say this to only one person, then I would say, ong mai sa. Oh, okay. If I say this to only one person, if the listener is this one person. But if I say this to a group of people, I don't end with O, but vo.
Vo.
Vo. When you say this to a group of people. Leave me. So when I say this to only one person, then I would say ong pai san. Oh. But if I say this to two or more people, then I would add ong pai san oh. So this ending tells you the number of the listener. O is for one person, and more than one, we say vo. So if you have a visitor, then you welcome him, then come in. Then if the visitor is only one person, ong lut o. But if the visitor is more than one person, then we say ong lut vo. Or lut, or you can always say tum tum tum. Ong tum mo, ong tum vo.
So tum says the same as come. Tum.
Yeah.
Tum
Ta
is
ta
come.
ta.
Tum.
Tum. Tum.
Tum.
Tum, yes. Tum is enter, come in.
Ah.
Lut is the same. Lut, lut, tum, lut, tum. Very simple. O and vo. And if U is connected, we say ong, ong. Look at me. Ong and ong. But you are speaking in front of a lot of people, and you say to the audience, please look at me. Then you say ong and vo. Ong and vo. Depending on the number of the listener. You say O for single listener, vo for plural. So we have this plural and singular ending in every type of sentences. That might confuse you a bit later on. In every type of sentence, we have the singular and the plural ending. But we will try.
What a lot to remember.
Yeah.
Exactly. I second that. See,
So
I just come to know we have this much. Okay, since we begin our lesson. Before that, I didn't know. We had this much.
You just used them.
Okay. Now back to the homework again. What's next? The next question.
Where are we?
Is it number 8?
Oh yes.
Yeah. How much did you pay for your motorbike?
Oh yeah. How much did you pay for your
Na motorcycle Isa piano.
Wow,
Yes.
yay.
Yes. Very good. So we
Well,
don't
no,
we
mate.
don't have okay. We don't have no time word, no place word. Then, but we have the object. Then we start with the object. Na motorcycle. Na motorcycle. Then Aiza. Yeah. Na. You see the reason we end with na. We use na because the subject is you. Question. If
Because it's
there is
your.
no object, like for example, if we didn't have this word, then the question should start with Aiza alone. Aiza na. But if because we have this your motorbike, then the object should come first. The motorcycle Aiza na. How much did you pay for the motorbike? Simply we say sometimes the Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that before.
Motorcycle.
Huh? Cycle. Motorcycle. Some people would spell like
That's how I'd spell it.
you spell better than me.
No, this. It's because I'm a dreadful speller. David won't play Scrabble with me.
Well, then number 9.
How many friends do you have?
Yes. How many friends do you
On Steve.
Tony, in this question, I suppose you wrote Lom De, okay?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Steve.
Lonais are nine now.
Yay.
Yes, correct.
What did you do,
Lom.
Tony?
I put a te on it for plural.
Te.
Yeah.
Plural.
Oh,
But
that's
you
good.
see, remember, in question, we don't make the plural nouns. Lom can be plural or singular in this type of question.
It's because it's implied in the how many already, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We already have the how many, so it's not
It's like if you can guess how many pigs are in this sack, you can have both of them.
So, Steve, you did it right again.
I did. Yep.
Lomai zakni na. Lomai zakni na.
Ole, ole.
He's going to be insufferable after this.
Well, I've got one wrong. And there's
How
two,
do you
there's
know
two
you
still to
got
go.
it wrong? So the next one.
How many households are there?
How many households are there? Household. The word for household is inquan, right?
Yeah.
Inquan.
So, like that's the object. Household is the object, so we start with the household.
Inquan
One.
I za oma.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got it wrong. No, he hasn't.
No, he's got it right
He's
again.
got it right.
Steve, sorry, Phil, you got this right?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Fluke.
And then this, if you got this one right, and the next one would not be difficult.
Yeah.
The following one. So the next one is how many households are there in what's that?
Your church.
In your church. Then in your church we use voa, okay? the ball be what?
Mhm.
I think we discussed this.
Yeah.
So in your chart, the place word, so you start. The ball be what? Then how many households?
In Kwan.
One, I, za,
Ah.
Yeah, very good.
I
So
think you're a
then,
champion today.
You're the champion today.
Yeah.
Good.
Is there something you deserve or miracle?
I think the first few and the last few, you made them kind of easier for us, and then in the middle it got tricky.
I changed the position of the tricky ones.
That was a tricky trick.
Yeah.
But you see, in the middle, it wasn't that difficult. Just confusing you. The place to put.
Yeah.
The position of the words, the order. That's the most common mistakes. So like I used to say, you understand the language. All you have to keep in mind is the position, the order.
Mhm.
That's it.
Thank you.
But that is the hardest word.
Mm.
Can I ask a question before I forget?
Okay.
In your messages, your little message to us, you used hen.
Hen.
And you did in a thing to me, and I had it from Misha. What does hen mean?
Please read it. Read the sentence. The hen.
Oh, hang on, I've got to find it. Right, you've written Topa Tupa Ong Pia Hen. So is that the Lord bless you? What's hen?
Okay. It is making a wish. When you make a wish, when you wish somebody, you end with hen. It's like may.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So may God bless you. Okay. Then
Yeah.
we say Doban Tupa Ong Pia Hen. Hen is the word for may.
I wish you God's blessing.
Yeah, the wish shows that you are wishing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good, thank you.
But you can use hen in another way.
So is that, can I just stop you 1 second there a minute? Sorry. Is Topa in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
Topan is the contraction
Yeah.
of
Okay.
Topa in. Topan.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd made a mistake there.
Tony, you remember it well. Topan.
I didn't. It's just come to me now.
Okay.
Can I ask you, Michael, about leh, L-E-H,
Okay.
which you have as again, and using.
Here I mean
And
And
yeah,
okay,
that's
so
what we thought.
so
yeah.
what's the difference between using leh as and using as and?
sorry, can you say it again?
Using.
Utin. Yeah.
Usin, yeah.
Usin.
U-H-C-I-N.
Oh. Okay. Where did you find this Uchin?
On your bit at the bottom,
On the bottom.
On your email.
under vocabs.
You use it in the greeting, na hiseza una atle usin.
Well, this uchin is when you give instruction. When you, for example, or let's say, ask him. Then ask him, and he will. Oh, sorry. He will tell you. Okay. So yeah, in place of and, we say don't legend. Legend. And if I address to a group of people, I use Jin. Well, let me give a better example. It's like if you do this, so try hard, then try hard is Han Jiam legend. Okay. If you try hard, so this legend can be used for if you try hard, the word for try hard is Han Jiam. If you try hard, and you will have success.
Oh, that's what you put in mine.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought it was memory. So okay.
Then
Basically
if I
saying
say,
try harder.
if I say this to two or more people, then I would say Han Jiam Le Jin. Jin shows the plural. So I meant the letter for all of you. That's why I put Jin.
Yep, got it. Yeah, okay.
So when I had Anchiam Zel O, what was
Yeah,
Zel?
Zel is, it can be, well,
Oh, keep.
keep trying hard.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And also it can be like always or repeatedly. So let me give you an example sentence. My mother always gets sick. Then I should say that kan wo dam lo there. This Zel right here shows the frequency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
But if this zel is followed by a va, it means keep. Sim zel means keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
Va zel go out. Va is go, okay. So it should be like always go out.
Mhm.
So this zel can be keep or always or repeated. For example, Tony always sends me email. Okay, then Tony in email on Samuel. Okay, Tony in email on Samuel means he usually or he always he repeatedly sends me email.
Mm.
But in spoken phrase, it should be closest in meaning to not again. Again. You keep losing your pen or your pencil more than
No.
2 or 3 times, then not again. Zero.
Mm.
Sorry, I missed what the Ongzaksel was. Tony in email Ongzaksel.
Sak is sent. So Tony usually sends me an email. So this
Tony
Zell
usually
shows
sends me emails.
this Zell shows the frequency. The
Tony,
repeated action.
okay. Got it. Tony always sends me emails.
Oh, thank you.
Because
We have to slip away. Sorry, I'll pick up on the recording. Sorry about this.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Cheers, both.
you both.
Hi.
And Rhoda, do you have
Mhm.
any more questions?
Sorry,
Did you have any more questions?
I did. I'll have to find it because I had something from Michelle and I didn't get it, but I might have to ask her. Was there more questions on the message that you sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, the that was at the end of Kaile Ka Inquan Teizang.
Oh yeah.
Pastian.
Yes.
Eifina Tor Dante was that plural?
Yes, plural.
Ah, good. Okay, so that was just to show the plural word.
Okay. Let me tell you this. In. Tony, have you ever used these words?
Yeah, that's I and plural. Ing and we.
When do you use this? In and
Just when I'm speaking about something I'm doing.
in is for I.
Yeah.
Is for
yeah.
We. In statement, okay? In statement. So let's say I am fine. Then in. We are fine. Then in statements. Okay. in simple statement. I and we. We end with ing. We, ung.
Mhm.
So one of your sentences was Tuni homework ong saking.
Yes, Tony, I sent you an email.
So today I sent you homework.
Tuni, yes. Tuni homework ong sa ing. Ing means I do something. I did something.
Okay.
A is for he or then A is for then plural. So let me write. Let me give you some more examples. He's looking for you. Oh. Zong A. Zong A. Okay. I miss you. Is Ong. Pork. Ing. Miss is pork. Pork. Porking. And we miss you. Is Ong. Pork. Ung. So here he is looking for you. Then this is a statement. Okay. So we stop with we end with A. Ong Zong A. Your mother is looking for you. Nanun Ong Zong A. If the subject is I, then we end with ing. I miss you. Ong Porking. If you want to add an adverb, so much. Then here, after the verb, you use mama. Mama ing. I miss you so much. Ong Pork mama ing.
So in your final example there, on that way, if the you is plural, they're waiting for all of you. Does that change?
No.
No.
Yeah, the focus ua. The word ua is for the focus is they, and the number the number of this you it doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
So they're all included in this ong.
Yeah.
If you want to emphasize, okay, if you want to emphasize the number, then they are waiting for you. Let's say this you is for the plural you, okay? Then, if you want to emphasize, no thing.
Mhm.
Ah,
No, no is you plural.
Okay, thank
So
you.
let's say the plural. We
what's teng then?
go. No, you plural. You can say no thing or only no.
Okay,
What's the teng mean then? No teng.
No thing means all of you. All of you. To sound more specific.
Mhm.
All of you right here. Yeah. To be more specific. Say thing. All of us here. Go thing.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we run through all those phrases that you used in that email, please?
Okay. Sure.
Tell you what we thought. We had a little bit of a chat before. We had a chat about it together just to see what we all thought.
Okay. So
So Nadam Tek Uhia.
Nadam Tek yeah. And the next one, what is that?
You want the next Teizang or English?
Nadam Tek yeah.
You,
Are you all doing well? I thought that was. How are you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Are you oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doing well. In a more specific way, like is each of you. Like this.
Mhm.
Each one of you, let's say. Each and every one of you. So, tek means, okay? Each one. Each one. Tek.
Yeah.
You see, I can say without this tek. And then yeah. Are you doing well? Are you all doing well? But when I say tek, then I am more specific. Like each one of you.
Looking at us as individuals.
Yeah, it's addressing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more thoughtful, caring.
And what is the next phrase?
And we had Keileka Inquan Pite Song Pasian Hepinato Dam Tekunge.
Wow.
Excuse me 1 second. I'll be back in as soon as I can.
Oh.
That's it.
Gay, you know this, right? Gay.
Yeah.
Le
Me,
here
my,
and
yeah.
Gain Guan be there, my family.
Me and my family members. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zong is two.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I had to wait for a while to see if it was. I had to look for a while to see if it was look for.
So
But
by
I
God's
came
grace.
to eventually. Yeah.
Here, something tricky. Zong in verb form is look for. And the same zong, like what we say, like a conjunction.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Like a conjunction and also as
Yeah.
well. But the sound is different. if you say look for, then this zone, slowly going high, zone. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you say and also as well, then the song is very short, zone.
Okay.
So it can be easily mistaken in writing.
And that's why I had them both in my mind until I
Yeah.
worked out what was being said, and then I could understand it. Yeah.
But you see,
I knew then it was two. Yeah.
me and my family members, we don't look for. Okay.
No, exactly. Yeah.
That's why and. Pasien happy that dog. You know that.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
Dumb. Fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, tek means
everyone.
every one of us. Unge, the plural.
That's because it's plural. Yeah. So me. Is the le is that for again?
No.
Or and yeah. Me and my family are well by God's grace.
Yeah. So let me add something. The word le. Then it means and. Okay. When this le is preceded by the verb, then it means again.
Oh, wow.
Here, if the word le comes in between two nouns, then it shows and. Kỹ le cái in quân bị tế. Me and my family members. So in between comes the word le, then it means and.
Okay, so it's not again. You're not well again. It's you and your family. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it is preceded by a verb, then it means again. Do something again.
Yeah.
So look there. Sleep again. Nele, then eat again.
So you add a banana on the front of that, Steve, again.
So if you just focus on one single word le, then you will be confused.
That's helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
But we have to look at the words it follows and it is preceded. So if the le comes between two nouns, then it means and.
Can I ask you a question about Teizang culture, really? When you're teaching English to Teizang speakers, do you have to spell out that this is actually what they're seeing in your language? That when it's two nouns, it's and, or do they understand that grammatically? I know they understand how to get it right, but do they understand why it's different?
When I teach English to Teizang people, right?
Yeah.
I have to do any single thing necessary.
Yeah.
My focus is that they understand. Until they understand, I have to try different ways.
Yeah.
I have to spell out to them. I have to write in the board. And sometimes I had to draw in picture.
So they will understand Teizang better from learning English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me,
it's what you're doing for us. Learning English better. My mum would be so pleased if she could hear me now.
You see, the only way we can learn English is through the grammatical structure.
Yeah.
That's why. If I were in, let's say, if I were in England or if I were in the US myself in person, then I wouldn't bother learning the grammatical structure.
Mm.
I would just listen to people speak, and I would just repeat them and then catch up.
Sure.
Mm.
But here in Myanmar, we have no such chance. So the only means we have is through the grammatical structure.
Mm.
That's why.
Yeah.
So
So
like
the
I told you before, I learned quite a lot about my language when I learned English.
Yeah, it's very, very revealing.
mm.
Okay, Rhoda, what's your question?
Sorry, that just to clear up on that sentence, the tech at the end of the set tech a, is that saying you meaning everyone in your family?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good. Yeah. So the next sentence was Tuni homework
Tuni.
on stacking. Duni. Sorry, Duni. So I keep doing that. Duni. So that is, I sent your homework today.
Exactly. Yeah,
Today I sent your homework. Yeah.
The sentence ends with ing because it is I who sent. It is a statement. The subject is I. That's why I sent you. Ong sak ing.
Yeah.
Tuni. Okay, today.
Yeah.
In English, the time word, the place, they come after the verb, but in Teizang we start with the time word.
Yeah. And then you said, na haisia za na.
You missed out one, Rhoda.
Have I?
No.
Yeah. You had
Oh yes, sorry. Yes. Oh, you do it, Tony.
You had he hang. He hang. No, he hang.
He hang.
Yeah. He pen. Tomcat by do inuming.
Okay. Cut by.
Yeah.
In ing.
That's it.
Very good.
And we thought it meant, but I believe this is a little easier.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, exactly. Ahi hang. That's the ahi hang.
Ahi hang.
Ahi sudden post. He.
Yeah.
Ahi hang. He pen. This one is Tom cut a little bit. Bite easy. Del easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bite del. In uming, I believe this one would be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Here, del. Okay. Del can be the adverb, which shows a bit, or it should be like somewhat.
Yeah, we had damn do earlier on a bit better.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So it is the meaning is less strong. For example, mantam is expensive. Okay, so if I say mantam del, it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But not too much. Okay, not too much. I don't the price would be 20, but it says 23, 24. So a bit more expensive, but not too much expensive.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, that's good.
And any more questions?
Yeah, you read it, Tony. It makes more sense when you read it.
Oh, I don't know. Then we had Nahi say Zaunat Le Chin,
Okay.
Michael Chanki Kum Kong Tonge.
He says what's that?
Nah.
He says
No,
Oh,
he said, yeah,
in your best.
do your best.
Do your
yeah.
best. Yeah. Write your best.
He says that one. Nahan siap le, right? Le jin.
We had
Yeah.
in that. We also had at.
You had Nahat Le.
Oh,
At.
Actually,
No,
at.
at.
At le jin.
Le Uchin, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Michael Jiang
Yeah.
Kikum
Yeah.
Cool.
Le Tong Le.
Ong.
Yeah.
So let's divide the sentence.
Well, we
They
had something like you do your best and we'll discuss it again next week.
Exactly.
Or write
This
your best and let's discuss again next week. Yeah.
Art is right.
Yeah.
Write your best. And this le ujin is like and, because
Yeah.
it is preceded by the verb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Le ujin. Sometimes you see, like it can mean like if you write in your best, then we will discuss again next week. I mean that way.
Yeah. So that was okay. We got that. And then we've already done Topan Tupa on behind hen.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh.
good. That was
Yeah.
really useful. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Topa tupa, which people simply say is, we say that for leave taking. Okay, bidding
Yeah.
goodbye. But if you wish God bless you, and if you say God bless you to somebody, then topan tupa will be a hen. Hen.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. You know, when you said something, Tony, I didn't quite get it. You said that Michael had put Topan instead of Topar.
Topa
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
Topar in.
But
Meaning-
get rid of the I.
in. We abbreviate this.
God's doing an action.
Yeah. So you join them together.
So double in. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
In. Topa in becomes we omit the I and we join them together.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That's showing that the Lord's doing an action.
Kanu
Yeah.
in. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we abbreviate kanun.
Yeah.
Ba in. Then we abbreviate
Yeah.
kapan.
Yeah.
But except for these words, we do not use the abbreviated form. Tony in. We don't say like this. Tony, no.
Yeah.
We separate in.
Yeah.
So if the first word ends with R and N, then we abbreviate. Here, in, okay. In. Here, okay.
Mm-hmm.
In, like the vowel, and then followed by the in, and we leave out one letter. Ban. But here in Tony In, the Y is not a vowel, so we don't abbreviate like this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to love you and leave you.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Michael.
Yeah. Cái đó luôn Nam Yên. Yeah, no part of that. We were just about to leave.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We were just about to leave too.
I have one more for you, Michael, if I may,
Okay,
please.
sure.
I need this translated, please, which is where Dopan came from me from. Dopan Azar Tampi in Hong Tuki Kano.
Okay, okay. Very common.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Hen and hen, oh, the same, okay?
Yeah,
Like I wish.
yeah,
And tukik. Tukik is do something in return.
okay. I understand. Yeah.
Then azak tapi. Many folds.
Many.
Many folds. 2 folds, 3 folds. Like many times.
Yeah, okay.
So then, you give me something. Let's say you give me some money to help me, and I say this when I say thank you to you, and I say, "Oh, God bless you." Like, how do we say in English? God bless you more and more.
Yeah, yeah. Make God give you lots of blessings.
Much more than you gave to me.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
100 folds, 1,000 folds.
Yeah. Okay.
We use this quite a lot when we say thanks to somebody.
That's a useful one to have. Thank you. Yeah, that Heno is good too.
It is, isn't it? Hello.
Yeah.
Hen, oh, it's like wish. May God bless you more